Hello, this is Charles Fockaert, December 16, 2017. I thank you for watching and supporting this channel. This video is a follow-up video on the one I did yesterday on the flat earth and the sun. On that video, we talked about the sun, the sun looking small in the sky and large in the sky based on the humidity in the air. And in that video I said I was going to take some photos of the sun here as it's set. I suggest you watch that video first before you watch this one, but up to you. So like I said, I went out last night and I took some images of the sun as it's set here in Overton, Nevada, and I wanted to show you what I saw. But first, let's go have a look at what Yogi Berra says, shall we? Okay, I started taking these photos, as you can see, right around sunset. And I wanted to point out that I didn't change any of the images other than to reduce them in size, or they were cropped so that we only see the sun and the clouds, with the exception of this video. This image. And I opened these up in paint.net. I didn't change anything other than how large or how small the image was, except for this video. I let the program do an adjustment on the color, and when I did that, I noticed something, and it made me look closer. Now, it looks to me like there's clouds behind the sun. Here, this cloud is above the sun and behind it, and these clouds here are behind the sun. Now, that would be impossible if the sun was 93 million miles away. So I'm just going to play the slideshow. It's going to let you see what I saw last night. So here we go. Now here, I'm going to zoom in here, okay? I'm going to zoom in. Now it looks to me like there's clouds behind the sun here. Doesn't it look that way to you? And by the way, they were spraying last night. I counted a total of 6 jets flying and spraying the sky. So most of what you see here are chemtrails. You can't even enjoy a nice sunset anymore without the damn chemtrails. And you can see one of the jets is right here flying. Now, doesn't it look to you like there's clouds behind the sun here? Let me zoom in. Sure looks like it to me. I backed up a little bit, I think, on this in order to show you that picture. Let's zoom in again here, shall we? Looks to me like there's clouds all along the back here, and the sun, remember, is moving away from us. It's moving toward the west, and it's the rays of the sun are going up and out towards us, and I believe I see clouds behind the sun. Let's zoom in on this one, shall we? Looks to me like there's clouds behind the sun. Zoom in again. Here's some clouds in the front of the sun. There's a cloud in front of the sun. Here's a cloud in front of the sun. And these clouds are behind the sun. Now, some people are going to say, oh, the sun's so bright, it's just coming right through the clouds. Yeah, you could think that, but I tend to think that these clouds are behind the sun. This is out toward California area. Let's go in again close. I think I see clouds behind the sun. Well, I'll let you make up your own mind. I'm pretty much convinced that the sun is smaller than we've been told, much smaller than we've been told. It's not 93 million miles away. It's probably under 100 miles away. And I think I've seen this before with the moon. I've seen clouds behind the moon when I was in St. George, Utah. And I've seen clouds behind the moon here. I didn't have my camera, so I couldn't take the photos. And I think these are clouds behind the sun. I'm going to put this in here as an insert. I watched the video again, and let's go back and look at the 2 or 3 images that are the best evidence that there's clouds behind the sun. Alrighty, this is image number 2, and I'm going to zoom in. I don't know about you folks, but that looks to me like there's clouds behind the sun. This is image number 3. Zooming in. Doesn't it look to you like there's clouds behind the sun? I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. And may the grace of God, our Father Yahweh, the creator of the earth and the sun and the moon, on a level plain earth, inside the firmament, there's water above and water below. And may his grace be upon us, the Israelites, the Anglo-Saxon, Scandinavian, Germanic, Celtic, and related peoples. All you people, Australia, Canada, South Africa, New Zealand. I always forget New Zealand. You too, you're included. Western Europe, we're under attack. We're in a war. They're trying to shut down the internet so we can't communicate with each other. And by the way, I want to mention this. It was pretty funny yesterday, pretty interesting too, that I saw that, what's his name, Ajit Pai, the FCC commissioner. And I want to ask you folks, you Caucasians, what the hell is an Indian doing over in control of the FCC? Why are we letting non-Caucasians tell us what to do? And I notice some people are getting pissed. You know, they're not going to the NFL football games anymore, and they're dropping their ESPN subscriptions. They're dropping out of Facebook, and I did that 2.5 years ago, and they're doing what needs to be done. And now that they're trying to take away the internet, people are really pissed, and they were making life threats on this Indian and Twitter because he called them out by name as being part of the problem. Well, they let all those threats remain on Twitter, and people are upset, as they very well should be. It's about time. It's about time that something that's happening in this country is making people upset enough to actually talk about doing what actually needs to be done. And I'm not going to go any further than that, but if you've got eyes to see and ears to hear, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. May the grace of God, our Father, Yahweh, be upon us all, for we most certainly need it. See you.